What? One, are we gonna do?
This is just got gifted for borrowed like 5
No,
seconds.
no, they're yours.
Yeah, because yeah, the front, the 1877. Okay, I think. We got it.
Huh? The minutes? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you ready? Call this meeting to order. It's 12:03 PM. Roll call, everyone, council is here with the exception of Emmanuel Hernandez. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of February 20th, 2026.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as read.
There's a motion made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion passes. First item on the agenda. 843 East Tyler Street, Refugio and Miguel Chapa House, 1950s. Mr. Velez.
Thank you. So this is, as you know, we are a certified local government, so all the COAs have to follow the Secretary of Interior's standards of rehabilitation. These are the standards, the 10 standards. This is a reminder of the overlay with the property rankings of the buildings. In red, the high, in orange, the medium, and in the lower, the yellow. This is the first National Historic District that we have, the Brownsville Freight Depot and Warehouse that is located in McNair Family Drive, the old East Fronton. This is the Central District, the second National Historic District, with the buildings that are contributing in black and that could have tax exemptions and grants and so on. And tax credits. That is the importance of working with the Texas Star Commission. The Unified Development Code says that the HPC is a body in which all decisions are being finished. So the item is 843 East Tyler Street. This is a house that was built around 1950s. It's not historical, doesn't have any kind of property ranking. You can see here the evolution of the buildings that have been in that lot number 11 of the block 208. If you see the last one, the 1957, you can see that that's a kind of a front similar to a shotgun with a wing to the north. This is how the building looked like on 2022. You can see the bevel siding, the porch, it's asymmetrical, and it has an attached car parking. So this work was done without a permit, and what we found was that the gable has been changed. Now the porch is the whole facade. The windows were gone, and so the interior has been gutted. I mean, it's practically a new project that naturally requires the review of the building division and zoning as well. And this is the house that is on the rear.
Mr. Velez,
Yep.
is there a point where Mr. Diaz needs to be out of the room?
He's the author of the project to legalize the work. So I think that the last time,
Someone from our firm is here to present the project. Just let me know when I have to step out.
supposedly, well, that's a good question for legal.
Sir, because one might argue that it's someone from your firm and therefore you might have a proprietary interest, I think it's prudent for you to step out.
Right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll call you back. Thank you.
We'll come get you.
So, initially, also the owner told us that she wanted to put the legal office in front and so, which is a change of use and triggers a lot of issues regarding ordinance. Later on, apparently, she has confirmed that no, she's going to be a residential house. That's something that probably later on would be confirmed by owner or designer. We are in traditional neighborhood, which means that then the parking has to be behind. Now, if it is, the difference is that if it is an office, it has to meet that parking on the rear. It is supposedly a remodel of a residential use. Maybe the driveway could stay as it was, and you can see here. That's up to also building division, what do they consider? So, okay. So going back, this is the kind of different typologies that you can do in traditional neighborhoods. So this is the site plan of the main house and the existing story that is behind. So you can see that it meets code with the setbacks to the sides and so, and to the front is an existing house. Just to the right, there's a little sketch of what could happen if this was a new project and where the parking should be. And so, again, there's an existing driveway there. So it depends on the final use of the house. So this shows the floor plan with that porch that is on the front area right now. The front gable, so now somehow at least it has been ordered, the facade, and it's symmetrical. Remember that this house didn't have any kind of priority ranking. That's the rear, and then the sides. So this is how it would look like. So kind of classic, that's fine. Has to be clear what kind of siding has to be fitted there. We were suggesting the plain novelty. You see the bevel siding simply because it has it right now, but as always, as you understand, we also suggest that it may be horizontal hardy plank with an exposure between 4 to 6 inches, just to match the old wood siding. The columns have to be correctly, with the correctly size and so, as the slides show, it used to be between 6 and 8 inches, depending on the height. These are kind of Victorian houses, if you want to consider that house as a Victorian, but could be perfectly a craftsman and so. The regulations for landscaping has to be met. The fences as well, if any. And then the staff recommendation, the long one, is to approve the proposed design subject to comments of other departments. So then what we are saying is the wood siding, as I say, the bevel siding or fiber cement siding with that exposure that we are looking after. The single home 1/1 windows, they have been replaced. I think that they were aluminum before. So to us, it's fine that could be white vinyl as far as is 1/1. The box columns to be designed accordingly with the slides, I think that right now are kind of 6 inches and so it somehow matches. The entrance door, that's something to give a kind of character, so we would like to have a door that really matches the style. The dark gray roof, that's okay. Floor plan. So what really we are looking after is what happens with the parking. If that driveway could be maintained or not, depending again on the use. So initially, we do not, I mean, we are on behalf of the design, even when it was without a permit, because we think that somehow even the design, the facade is going to be improved with what we see on the renders and on the drawings.
Okay, can you go back to the site plan? So the rear house will be demolished?
No, apparently it's going to stay.
Where's the parking?
That's the point. As far as I see here, with the site plan, with the current site plan, there's no parking, not even the driveway. So this has to be clarified by the designer, because it's supposed with what we see on the lot and the kind of different uses. So if you don't mind to open the public hearings, so the designer or the owner could speak, then we will have a little bit more idea of what
Is
they
there
are
a motion
preparing.
to open public hearing?
Make a
Is there a second?
second.
Motion made, second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf of this project?
Sí, están diciendo si hay alguien que va a hablar para esta propiedad. Gracias.
Good afternoon. My name is Cassandra Mora. I'm with RD Architects. I'll be representing this project, 843 East Tyler.
Okay,
So for this project, it's a proposed craftsman style house. We were hired to design a residential house. I did bring the updated plans. These are a little bit not,
All
yes,
right. Do you have a set?
yes, I do.
Thank you.
Yes. So the overall intent is, for this project, is to introduce the modest house that preserves the scale, character, and architectural integrity valued within the historic district. The proposal of this is a craftsman-style residence and that will complement the architectural character of the surrounding neighborhood.
Is there gonna be no parking?
So the back building is considered demolished, like it won't be there.
It will be
Yeah,
demolished,
it's a residential project
and the parking will be put in there.
in the back.
yeah, is there a site plan that shows where the parking will be in the future?
I don't have the plans with me now, but I will incorporate them. So since we're early, like starting this project.
Yeah, if you would get it to Mr. Velez's office, so he can take a look at it.
The site plan that we have has a sketch to the side showing 5 parking places. Is that basically the idea?
No, it's only a sketch. It's a way to show that the parking has to be 50 feet from the front lot line, and so
Okay.
it's a reminder, simply.
Okay.
How many spaces are gonna go there? Do you,
Since it's a, sorry,
how many spaces are you putting in for parking?
just two.
Just to-
Yeah, just two. It's a residential home.
Any other questions?
So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So before you close the public hearing, I have a doubt, sorry, ma'am. Have a question. So then you basically are going to, doing the main building, you demolish the back to create the two parking spots, and so you are going to have a rear yard. What is going to happen with the driveway? Are you going to return back the curb and put grass there on the driveway? What's the thought about that?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you well.
Yeah. Regarding the driveway, what is going to happen? Are you going to remove then the driveway, return back the curb, and simply put grass there, or how are you going to approach that area?
We are still in talks about that.
Okay. Okay, well, if there's going to be a parking behind, there's no more need of the driveway, that is. in
Okay,
front.
is there a motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved. What's the motion for?
For the,
To approve.
to approve according to the recommendation.
I have a,
Simply the parking.
without a, I
To-
have a problem without a final plan. Because we got one set of plans turned in and then we got another set of plans. And I mean, we don't have everything. We can approve it and then plans can be changed.
No,
I'm not
but you
So-
may give general guidance, such as, for example, okay, you can do the house that is proposed and finish it, and so it's a craftsman, so maybe a door that matches the style, and then just behind, they should have to return back for the demolition. That's the only point, but they could develop the parking behind, and then it's pending what could happen with the driveway.
They just started the process according to her, so, I mean,
Yeah, so
I might make a motion
if they follow the process,
to the table.
there's no.
So I have an observation. Considering this, the parking is a UDC compliance requirement. And Juan, correct me if I'm wrong, on traditional neighborhood, the requirement is for the parking to be on the back, right?
On the back
So
of 50.
it wouldn't affect the proposed building. If they decide to demolish it or relocate it, there's always one approach they can take to comply with that parking. So, said that, I will move to approve as staff recommended.
Okay, council. If we move to approve contingent upon final site plan drawing being delivered to Mr. Velez's office, would that be appropriate?
Has this body had an opportunity to review the item that they're basing their vote on?
In general terms, I think we're getting a good overview that the house design and all of that is pretty straightforward and clear. The general view is that they could work out the details then on the parking in the back. I realize we don't have the information, but I'm sort of okay with that because I think the important part of this is the design of the building and the placement.
Correct.
And, but yes, we don't know about the exact details of the back.
Then, sir, so long as whatever the contingency is within the motion.
Yeah, just as a reminder, Ms. Mora told us also that they were going to demolish the rear building and build up the two parking spots behind. So that means code as Board Member Garrido has just said. So if you were going to approve to let them continue with the work of the house, and then they simply have to show up for legal reasons for the demolition and build up the parking, that's fine, Or even if you say, yeah, the rear house can be demolished or we think that can be demolished, then they should not have to return back, whatever you decide.
Eduardo made the motion.
Yes.
You second it? Okay, so there's a motion made and second. Any further discussion? Not all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Nay.
Motion.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Nay? Okay, Mr. Leal said no.
I'm not comfortable without the final plans. But, dirty rules.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the 2026 tax exemption. Mr. Velez.
Yeah, so these are the properties that we are recommending to approve. This is the types of properties that we have. First, we start, well, this is a reminder of, again, that we are a certified local government and what are the principles to get the tax credits as federal and state. It's mainly 100% of the tax exemption from the property, from the public entities that participate in the program. And then you have the local properties designated as such, that is 50%, and then the substantial rehab, that is 100%. So the first set looks after national and state. These are the properties. You have the list in the last meeting, so you could check it and visit the houses very fast. These are the properties that would have 100% of tax exemptions this year. Then are some observations at the end. The local designated primary resources with the 50%. The substantial rehab since 2014. Remember that the period are 5 years. So these are still meeting those 5 years. And were approved some time ago. 22 is are the oldest, so they still have time to go. The new substantial rehab is mainly the State National Bank, known as the Semano. And then those that are, whose time has expired are these 3 properties. The tax foregone, including all these kind of items and properties and so is, it will cost to the city of Brownsville $133,000. So if you see to the right, we are still okay, but we are reaching half of the percentage regarding that kind of a cap that we have. That means that the state and national properties must be less than 0.5% of the 1% of the taxes to be collected. And then the staff recommendation is to approve properties designated as national and state markers, properties on the substantial rehab since 2014 and new, subject to receive the 100% of the public entities that participate in the program, that are the City of Brownsville, Texas Southern College, and Brownsville Navigation District. I forgot to put the other 2. And then the properties as local designated primary resources to get 50% from the same entities, and to remove the properties, the last 3 properties that we saw, because the time has expired.
Based on the photographs that you've shown, I think it's a wonderful collection of very nice homes and buildings. Is anyone here to speak on behalf of any of these projects? Pardon me?
Sir, was the a motion to open?
Well, we're opening the floor. Is there a motion to open the floor?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Please identify yourself.
My name is Frank Loya. I'm part of the Mr. Amigo Association. I'm the secretary for the organization.
And I'm Krista Saldana, and I'm the headquarters property manager for the association and vice president.
Okay, and your response?
Oh, we were just coming here to go ahead and submit our paperwork as well as some pictures of the placards that identify it as a historic marker dating back to 1983. Because of its architecture, it's one of the rare prairie home style or prairie school style architecture types. It should be like towards the very beginning. There we go. There we go. That's it right there. The Mr. Amigo house on 5 East Elizabeth Street at the corner of Palm and Elizabeth.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
It's at the corner of Palm and Elizabeth at 5 East Elizabeth Street.
Yeah, the Manitou House.
Correct.
Yeah. And so are you objecting to anything?
No, we just wanted to go ahead and, come here to say that we're representing and that we wanted to submit our paperwork just to continue on with the, it being recognized as a historic property.
Well, I noticed in the past, I guess, year, you've replaced the iron fence along the property lines.
Yes, it became a public concern because there was rust and we needed to make sure that nobody was harmed by it. So we, in taking good husbandry of the property, we thought it'd be prudent to replace the fence.
Anything else?
No, we've been taking care of the property, making sure, nothing changes materially to the exterior. With beyond the maintenance of the property, lawn, things of that nature. I mean, it's just, we maintain it.
Mr. Velez, do you have any response?
This property is okay. I don't have any issue with the property. That's the question?
Okay. Are there any questions from
None.
the board? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else want to speak?
Good afternoon. So it does get loud. It's hard to hear. I suppose I'm not sure why I'm getting the letter still, because sadly, due to my condition, I was way out of town for most of 2024. And so, but even prior to that, I did whatever was asked of me at that time. But since then, medically, that's where mainly my money goes, and caregiver to my mom as well, and myself. So I'm on 122 at St. Charles. I maintain the thing myself. It's still structurally sound, but some certain things I just can't. I would do this on my own. I'm a hands-on person. Shoot, I was even helping my dad on the house on Jefferson when he was 89. We were both on the roof. But he's gone now, and I thought I'd come back able. I'm disabled now. And the people I had hired to do whatever do. But anyway, I'm a little bit lost because I didn't apply for this last year thinking, well, there's nothing I can do. I mean, just whatever y'all decide, I suppose y'all decide. I mean, it needs some upkeep for sure. I would upkeep the fence, do the paint jobs and whatever, but I haven't been able to, and dealing more with my mom and myself is what I'm dealing with. So I don't know what to say, except you all do whatever you have to do. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Structurally, it's sound. It's a sound structure. It just needs a lot of superficial work that I would do, the fence and the painting and whatnot. I spoke to somebody a few years ago, but I don't know, because of other situations, I can't find them anymore. Never needed them before. But, so I'm just here to ask why I got this letter. I don't know. I thought maybe even since last year I was out.
All right, yeah.
Mr. Velez?
Sorry, could you state your name for the record?
I'm sorry.
Your name for
Your
the
name.
record?
Yeah, I said Jerry Racewell, Gerardo
Yeah.
Reyes.
Yeah, okay, Jerry, we know each other since a long time ago. You have the house is subject to be approved this year, but what you received, the letter that you received that you would see later on the list is that you need to approach, I think that it was painting and the fence, so those are minor items.
Well, that's about it.
Before September the 1st.
Well-
We'll take it later on, you know, but the house is, the recommendation of the staff is to approve on the fiscal year 2026, but for 2027, you have to do the job before September the 1st. If you have,
Oh.
you know, questions or doubts, or you don't know who to go to try to maintain the house, that those are minor things, we can help you.
Yeah,
We can-
that's what
we
I'm
can
saying.
tell-
It's mainly
we can tell
superficial
you
stuff
some-
that
yeah.
I was more than able to do. Now all of a sudden I can't.
Yeah, we're sorry.
So, well, I suppose, I'm pretty able. Well, I was pretty able. So, okay, thank you. I maybe misunderstood the letter and I misunderstood the meeting. I was early, but over there, that's another thing. My sight's not that great. So-
Essentially, you're included for this year already.
You're
this
included.
year already.
Oh,
You're on the list.
You're on the list. Just talk to Mr. Velez if you have any questions.
Yeah.
He's available.
oh,
So you
Well-
would see, yeah, you would see that later on is going to be the second point. There are kind of 16 properties which require certain kind of maintenance. So what we are saying is, instead of giving 60 days, as the ordinance says, we are giving up to September the 1st. Now, we also want to have this maintenance work being done. So if these properties do not show the adequate maintenance for September the 1st, what we are recommending is that they are not going to be reviewed on October or November or whatever. They are going to be blocked automatically. First of all, we are giving more time, and secondly, there are some of these houses that have been in a row for 2-3 years, and I don't think that is, I mean, we have to stop also this kind of attitude towards the houses. So we are giving more time, but it's a deadline. You cannot do it, come on, oh, I have it on the 1st of October. No, you have plenty of time right now. We are in March, it's up to September, so those houses you will see later have to fix this kind of stuff.
well, all right then. I understand, and I'm not as able as I used to be, like I said, and so I didn't get the letter till last afternoon. Wasn't able to get to it till then. All right then. Well, thank you.
Okay,
you.
so
Appreciate it.
probably what it happened is that maybe the first one, we have noticed that the first one, I mean, we always send the letters certified to have a kind of, track on
Right.
the letters. And when we receive those letters and those letters haven't been signed for anything that's
Just
happened,
suggesting I
we
know-
send it in mail.
Can we get a text? Because I could definitely see that. I got something from my credit card I had to go sign one time and it was useless. So that's what I thought it was. Sorry. Okay, well then, thank you. Misunderstanding, I suppose. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else to speak on any of these properties? Anyone else? Okay, I'll entertain a motion. Oh,
So
wait, we need to close public hearing. Is there a motion to close public hearing?
moved.
Is there a second? Second. Motion made and second. Any further discussion?
One, is any of the properties in the list require major repairs?
That there's one that is pending leveling. And that's, we will check it later, but that's a different approach. That's the second recommendation, okay?
I'm just asking because of the September 1st,
No, mainly,
deadline they have.
mainly are issues regarding, siding, painting, I mean, minimum things to maintain. But if you don't paint the siding, well, then the siding is going to be rotten easily because the sun is going to.
In other words,
Sun and rain is going to do
everything's
the
doable within the proposed timeline.
Yeah, I think that maybe the only one that could have a kind of different approach because needs leveling and so is this one. That it's shown also the pending work, this one. This needs to do the leveling. We have been told of the leveling 2 or 3 years ago. Nothing happened and so. And then there are minor repairs of, mainly maintenance of painting. And so you will see, because the next slides are going to show the pending work. So it's a good question. You will see each of them. Okay.
No further comments.
Okay. All right. There's a motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
opposed? Motion passes. Now I'll entertain a motion.
Yeah, make a motion to approve, that we approve the properties.
Motion is made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion passes. Okay. Guess we're ready to adjourn.
No.
Nope.
Then here we go with the properties that will be automatically blocked in fiscal year 2027 if they are not properly repaired before September the 1st, 2026. We have plenty of time. Mainly are minimum repairs, so I don't see the issues here, but they have to meet what is being said. So here, this one, what I'm saying is that it's needed the cleaning of brick cornices. You can see here that it's that's dark because pollution or whatever. The dollhouse roofing is failing. Also the siding on the dollhouse, and then apply exterior painting to the dollhouse. By the way, I have been already speaking with Mr. Stillman, and he acknowledges the dollhouse roof. He doesn't know about the cleaning of the ridge line and so. But I mean, it's something that used to happen in both the bricks, and you have to maintain correctly. This perhaps it's a little bit more complicated, as I was explaining to board member Mr. Garrido. They have to resolve the structural issues that first of all by leveling the house and then seeing something there, and then apply an exterior painting to the wood siding. So we could understand that this may take a little bit more, but it has to be a compromise and a starting of something, because this is 2 or 3 years in a row. We don't, I think that you should not have to allow these kind of things, because otherwise it's going to be a bad example for others. The GEM used to have a periodic same minimum thing, that is this plant, and you laugh, but the roots can absolutely destroy the mortar and the brick, and so it's simply maintained every year. I don't know why I have to say all the time these kind of things, The Celaya Krieger House, we noticed this year that it has a different approach. You can see that the capitals are rotten there. So what we are saying is that it have to be substituted with the same kind of wooden replicas, There's also bases that we think that are rotten to the right on the upper area. The right column within that it's the base is rotten, and then simply apply the exterior painting to protect. The Cabaza Strauss house has also minor things, but it has to be done since a lot of time. Shutters, fence, and so, repair shutters, repair wooden picket fence. I mean, this is Adam Street. It's a very noticeable house, and and there's a lot of people passing through, and then apply the painting, and so. This is a little bit more complicated. I've been speaking right now with the property owner. First of all, I mean, we don't think that it helps all these kind of signs in both sides, instead of having simply a board where the tenants could fit their logo and their names. It's appropriate. It's a fantastic mid-century modern building, and this doesn't help at all to the image of the building. Now, the other thing, and this is a little bit more complicated and may take more time or more different approach, are that the tiles, I mean the gresite, I don't know how you call here, is falling down. And to substitute this kind of little pieces of tile that have a glass and so, it's kind of complicated. So I could understand that this approach could take a little bit more time. We are going to start and try to help finding the appropriate material and so, because the other problem is how you match that kind of blue, because probably you're going to have a different one right now. And this is very simple. It's simply the bottom area of the house, and on the original time, this is a Champion house. So on the original time, it has a C that is kept by the property owners. I would give a kind of prestige, because there's only other house that has that C for Champion. This has been several years in a row. That's the issue when you put something that is original, such as that shape. Well, it triggers what you see on the chimney. So, but it needs simply painting, you know, and install also the marker. This house has the marker since 2017, and it hasn't been installed. So that doesn't help to the kind of tourism that we have here, or simply the knowledge of the education of the residents. Okay, we have noticed this. This is a kind of different approach. This is a beautiful, really kind of a Queen Anne house from 1905, 1910s. And what it happened is that we noticed, you see in the back, that door and the surrounding wood. So the problem is that the house was this one before. You see that there's a transom, and that you have also half of the Tuscan columns fitted to the house. This could be a perfectly estate marker. I don't have a doubt of it, you know? But what we notice is that since the woman passed the house to the daughter, and I don't know who's the owner, there's kind of a different way to approach this house. This probably is one of the best houses with this style in Brownsville. I mark there what you have to do, what the heck happened with the transom, the half porch columns, to the size of the door, and then simply exterior paint. The house that before Jerry was speaking, this is his house. It has kind of repair the picket fence and simply apply the painting. So as you can see, those are minimum jobs to do in this beautiful, also 1930s house with clipping roof. This house has simply issues with the side facade. I think that they have already even corrected. The Pollack store has a different issues you find from the exterior that could be okay, but no, the interior shows a lot of issues with the windows, and literally potential leaks that can come through. So those have to be resolved. I'm saying repair the rotten wood windows on the upper floors and apply exterior paint or varnish or whatever you want to the repair wood windows. The Bonnet house shows the main house is okay, but the one in the back has siding issues and also painting. The BO Works Sanitarium needs to have, some repairs on the siding and also the porch slab to be painted. The Oscar Dancy, we were speaking with the owner a long time ago. It's picket fence, and also there's an issue here with the porch, with the garage. You can see the roof and so. This house could be, again, another state marker, properly rehab and without that attachment of the garage on the back. This is simply a painting on the facade that you are seeing where the sun is hitting. It's very It's minimum. The owner really maintains correctly the Ames house, the son of Miss Ames. So the staff recommendation is to approve, to block these 16 properties if the maintenance is not completed before the September the 1st.
Okay, is there a motion to open the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf of these 16 properties that are recommended to be blocked? Anyone? Okay, is there a motion to close public hearing? Is
So moved.
there a second? Second. Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion that the properties that will be automatically blocked are approved.
Is there a second?
second.
Motion made and second. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Adjournment?
Adjournment?
So
Okay.
moved.
Is there a motion?
I move we are.
Relax a second. All right, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're pushing it.
Gotta get out of here.
Yes.